Good evening and thank you for joining us. A violent kidnap drama that targeted a traveling group of 4 Americans in Matamoros, Mexico is over. Sadly, with word 2 of them were killed. The others were recovered alive in what may have been a case of mistaken identity in an increasingly lawless area near the Texas border. The group from South Carolina had driven across the border for a medical procedure when they were set upon by armed men. The chilling moment captured on video. The State Department has a do not travel advisory for the area posted on its website, warning Americans of crime and kidnapping in the region. Also tonight, we speak to the wife of one of the surviving victims. Gabe Gutierrez is in their hometown in South Carolina.
Tonight, the 2 Americans who survived the brazen kidnapping are back on U.S. soil after a harrowing few days. Latavia Washington McGee, seen here today in an ambulance, is among the survivors. Her mother, who spoke with her directly, tells NBC News. The violent abduction caught on camera. The victims dragged onto this white pickup truck. The FBI says gunmen had opened fire on the group shortly after they'd crossed the Texas border into Matamoros, Mexico. Today, authorities confirmed 2 of the Americans had been killed.
We extend our deepest condolences to the family and loved ones of the deceased.
McGee was joined by her cousin, Shaid Woodard, and friends Zindell Brown and Eric James Williams on the days-long trip from their homes in South Carolina to Mexico, for what a law enforcement official familiar with the matter says was a cosmetic medical procedure. Mexican authorities say Williams also survived, but was shot in the leg. We spoke with his wife, Michelle, today by phone.
I didn't know anything until Sunday morning when the FBI came. Everything just seemed so surreal to me.
She says she spoke with her husband for a few minutes today before he went into surgery.
I am very happy that he's alive, but I'm also heartbroken for the other families who can't say the same.
She says the 4 were childhood friends taking the trip together to share driving responsibilities. So-called medical tourism is on the rise. Pre-pandemic, an estimated 1.2 million Americans traveled to Mexico each year for elective medical treatment, mostly cosmetic procedures and complex dentistry. But Matamoros is in the Mexican state of Tamaulipas, which the State Department classifies as Level 4 Do Not Travel. Violence there has intensified among warring factions of the notorious Gulf Cartel. Today, the governor of Tamaulipas said one person who was guarding the kidnapping victims was arrested. They were found in a wooden house in Matamoros, and over the past 3 days, investigators say they've been moved to several locations, including a medical clinic, to create confusion.
The cartels are responsible for the deaths of Americans, and we are fighting as hard as possible. The DEA and the FBI are doing everything possible.
Gabe, do we know any more about the circumstances that led to the kidnapping?
Well, Lester, a law enforcement source with knowledge of the matter says the evidence suggests that the group of Americans was mistakenly targeted after they crossed the border. The source says that one theory is that the cartel may have believed that they were Haitian smugglers encroaching on their turf.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.